In pediatric intensive care, some leaders change guidelines, and some leaders change the culture. Dr. Jacques Lacroix has done both. A lifelong Montrealer in medicine and a global citizen in science, Dr. Lacroix trained at the Université de Montréal, completing pediatrics in 1978, and then crossed the Atlantic for a pediatric critical care fellowship in Paris, returning to build a career that would set new standards for how we care for the sickest children. At CHU St. Justine, where he serves as full professor of pediatrics and pediatric intensivist, Dr. Lacroix combined clinical excellence with rigorous outcomes-focused research. Early on, his team tackled the toughest problems in the PICU: sepsis, multiple organ dysfunction, and transfusion decision-making, and even created a language to describe severity. The PLOD score, now used worldwide to quantify organ dysfunction in children. He didn't just study practice, though. He changed it. In 2007, Dr. Lacroix led TRI-PICU, the landmark New England Journal of Medicine trial that showed a restrictive transfusion strategy is safe for stable, critically ill children, reducing unnecessary transfusions, complications, and costs while preserving outcomes. That single study reframed pediatric transfusion medicine. His commitment to pragmatic, practice-changing trials continued with ABLE in 2015, answering a question that touches every ICU in the world. Does fresher blood save more lives? The answer: no mortality benefit, reassured clinicians, and it modernized blood bank policy. Beyond trials, Dr. Lacroix helped build the PALISI network, a co-founder for pediatric acute lung injury and sepsis investigators, a collaborative that unites more than hundreds of PICUs across the globe to accelerate discovery and train the next generation. Through his work with TAXI and Consensus, he and colleagues converted scattered evidence into practical bedside guidance for when and when not to transfuse a child. The scholarly footprint is immense. Hundreds and hundreds of papers and chapters, a comprehensive pediatric critical care textbook, and years of editorial leadership at Pediatric Critical Care Medicine and many other journals. But numbers don't tell the whole story. In fact, this is only part of the story. The rest is mentorship, quiet hours at the bedside, and bright ideas at the whiteboard. These things had led towards the creation of BLOODNET, and he's been recognized by honors like the Alan Ross Award, the PALISI Leadership Award, the Deborah Cook Mentorship Award, and the CCS Distinguished Lecturer Award. Ask his trainees and his colleagues where he stands out, and you'll hear about intellectual rigor with human warmth, the insistence on careful methods, the generosity with credit, the belief that better evidence means better childhoods. His work has helped children breathe easier, recover sooner, and go home safer, and has given clinicians a steadier hand in the hardest moments. Dr. Jacques Lacroix, scientist, teacher, wonderful human being, builder of communities, an enduring force for better pediatric critical care. And for the inaugural award for our lifetime achievement, we are honored to bestow this honor upon Dr. Jacques Lacroix.
Hi, Jacques. Adrienne Randolph here. I just wanted to thank you for everything that you have done over the years for PALISI. You were there from the very, very beginning, and you really mentored me and helped me develop the network. You were on the executive committee. You raised funding, and you mentored a lot of people and developed BLOODNET. among many, many other things. So I want to thank you for all of your contributions to the policing network, and we wouldn't be here if it weren't for your generosity. Thank you so much.
Hello, Jacques, my treasured colleague, mentor, and friend. Marie Steiner here. Your award is so well deserved for your dedication to changing the practice of pediatrics and fostering the trainees and junior faculty in pursuing its rigorous research mission. I have been so honored and blessed to work with you, going all the way back to the early days of BLOODNET. And I would have never enjoyed the experiences, the collaborations, or the fun during my career had our paths not intersected. Nor would I have been introduced to the exceptionally fine food and wines dining with you. Congratulations, and again, many, many, many thanks for everything, Jacques.
Jacques, thank you so much for all of your support over the years. Your vision and support made us what we are today. We have grown as an inclusive, collaborative, and supportive environment with can-do spirit. Thank you so much, Jacques.
Jacques, there are few physicians who impact their field as greatly as you. We have all benefited from your wisdom and your expertise and your generosity, and we are forever grateful. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all that you have done for each of us as we have come through, and hope that we can return the favor ourselves moving forward. Thank you and congratulations.
Someone having a career for over 50 years in our field and having the tremendous impact that you have had on this field and on me. I remember almost now 18 years ago when I started to read some of your original work in MODS and started to read some of the work that came out of when Tripicua was published. It started my career going into transfusion and understanding the interplay between immunology and certainly understanding how transfusion impacts that. Every single time I've ever had the fortunate time to meet with you, I truly have been blessed. You're just one of those people who is centered, who's wise, who's humble, who leads, and is brilliant. And it has been truly an honor to get to know you over the last 15 years in PALISI and in BLOODNET and in many other endeavors. I am most indebted to have been able to learn from you and to certainly watch and be inspired by you. And for that, I am most thankful. Congratulations on this wonderful, deserved honor, and I wish you all the success on your journey and your next stages of your career.
Hi, Jacques. Congratulations on this well-earned award. Nobody deserves it more than you. I fondly recall meeting you at PALISI and being inspired by your work. I am, as are so many, deeply grateful for your opening the eyes of everyone in transfusion medicine, for setting such a high standard for clinical research and, frankly, scientific collaboration, mentorship, and friendship. It's been a delight to collaborate with you and to call you my friend. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and I always look forward to seeing you at meetings, talking over ideas and plans, and in particular, when we disagree. It's always taken away something new, and that's just a real gift that you have, being able to engage scientifically and share your opinions, and everyone I know always walks away wiser and still feeling good about it. So again, thank you for your collaboration, your friendship, and for being a role model to all of us in this group.
Jacques, wanted to say congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. incredibly well deserved. You've always been such an amazing mentor to me. I really appreciate all the time and effort you've put into helping me throughout my career. You've always taught us all to work hard and play hard. I hope you now start to work less and play harder in this next phase of your life. So take care and thank you again.
Dear Jacques, it's hard to believe, but it's already been 20 years since our very first conversation when I was interviewing for a fellowship at Saint Justine. That conversation and the years that followed have had such a profound impact on my life. With your guidance, I found a research niche that gave me both direction and the confidence to build my own academic career. That path connected me with colleagues around the world, including many former fellows from Saint Justine. Those collaborations have become some of the most meaningful parts of my professional life. And if I am at Yale today, it is truly thanks to you. I've always tried to follow your example, to mentor fellows and junior faculty with the same kindness and generosity of time that you have shown and continue to show. I am so grateful for the research rigor and ethics you have instilled in me, for the love of evidence-based medicine, and for a passion for transfusion medicine that has shaped my career. So, as I look back at these 20 years, I simply want to say thank you. Thank you for your guidance, your generosity, and your lasting influence, not only on me, but on all of us who have been lucky enough to learn from you.
Hello everyone, I'm Paul Hébert, President of the Canadian Institutes of Health Research, and more importantly, Dr. Jacques Lacroix's friend. Greetings to all of you who have gathered here in Montreal for the PALISI Network's fall meeting. I'm very pleased to say a few words to mark the presentation of the inaugural Jacques Lacroix Lifetime Achievement Award, named in honor of my dear friend and collaborator, longtime collaborator, Dr. Jacques Lacroix. I first met Jacques in 1993 at the Sam Jakes Inn in a small town called Merrickville, Ontario. I was presenting my research on blood transfusion, the TRIC trial, at the meeting of the Canadian Critical Care Trials Group. That meeting was a contentious one that lasted over 4 hours. After my presentation, Jacques came up and introduced himself. He told me how important he thought my work was, and he encouraged me to go on. That meeting and his warm comments afterwards led to a research collaboration over the past 30 years and resulted in many practice-changing studies that we did together with a number of our collaborators around the world, many of which were published in the New England Journal of Medicine. And to this day, I admire Jacques for his research achievements, his extraordinary ability to bring people together and bring them along for what usually ends up being a very prolific and productive ride. He has made many of us more productive and undertake better research. Jacques, for many of you who know him, is a very gentle soul, a kind, smart, and thoughtful man. He is an outstanding clinician, researcher, convener, leader, mentor, colleague, and friend. It was in his role as a convener that Jacques Lacroix played a fundamental role in the building of the PALISI network. I commend the network for honoring my friend Jacques with the creation of this Lifetime Achievement Award. À Jacques, mon ami, toutes mes sincères félicitations pour cette récompense. J'aurais aimé d'être là en personne avec toi. To all of those attending the meeting from CIHR, from the Canadian Health Research Community, we are there with you. Keep working, keep collaborating with Canadians and with the rest of the world. Your work is important to all of us, for all of you caring for children and beyond. Thank you.
Good evening, Jacques. Your colleagues at Saint Justine wish to add their voices to the many accolades you are receiving this evening and warmly congratulate you on being honored with the inaugural Dr. Jacques Lacroix Lifetime Achievement Award from PALISI and BLOODNET, a recognition you richly deserve. You founded Saint-Justine's Pediatric Intensive Care Unit and then guided it to prominence through your remarkable research achievements that have significantly improved pediatric critical care medicine. Your accomplishments, coupled with your commitment, your profound kindness, and your wisdom, have made you an exceptional mentor and colleague. You have trained generations of intensivists. Thanks to your immense generosity, your collaborative spirit, your insatiable and contagious curiosity, our group has become one of the most prolific in pediatric critical care research in Canada. You recognized early on that true success is only possible through collaboration and mutual support. Today, we continue to uphold the beautiful values you have imparted to us. We, your colleagues at Saint-Justine, sincerely thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you've done and congratulate you on this well-deserved honor. Merci sincèrement du fond de notre cœur pour tout ce que tu as fait et félicitations pour cet honneur tant mérité.
Merci!